Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Today we're going to do another clean with me video, but today's video is going to be a little different where as I'm going to be doing a cleaning, but I'm also going to be decluttering and going through things that I've really been putting off. So hopefully this video gives you some cleaning motivation and then also some motivation to declutter those places that you've just been pushing off and off and off. So we're just going to start with a brief overview so you guys can see that I am working with a disaster. But this is all just because the house looks like this. It's because we just got back from shopping. So we went to Costco and we went to the Salvation Army. So we picked up really cool things at the Salvation Army, which you guys will see. The first one being some DVDs. So the DVDs were only $1 at the Salvation Army. And yes, we have Netflix and there's kind of no need for DVDs, but there's just some things that I would like to own, so for only $1 you couldn't go wrong. And I actually picked up The Holiday, one of my favorite holiday movies, and it was brand new. So brand new for $1, that was a win in my book. But I'm just gonna start putting everything away in the kitchen, putting away the groceries, the stuff that we bought while we were out, because it's really smart in my book to clean everything and then declutter. Because if you just start decluttering and your house is a disaster, you're gonna get overwhelmed and then you're just gonna stop in the process. So I'm just putting everything away, making the house surface level clean, and then really diving in and decluttering. I've definitely talked on my channel and on my blog post my absolute love for candles. So I definitely, once the area is clean, the finishing touch for me is definitely lighting a fresh smelling candle and just making the house feel so homey and so I'm using my method products that I've talked about in my cleaning routine video, and I also did a blog post on that, so I'll link that down below. And just in case you're wondering, we do have a keyboard in our kitchen. It's not its permanent home. Nathan's actually doing a project for school where he has to learn something new. So he's learning how to play the keyboard, so that's the home for it right now, but when the project's done, thankfully it'll be out of my kitchen. So I forgot to mention that we actually also went to Aldi, and Aldi here in Australia I personally think is a lot better than Aldi in the US. There's just a lot more stuff, the quality of products is a lot better, and they have weekly specials. So this past week they had laundry specials. They had like a washer and dryer there. They had ironing boards, all that kind of stuff, and I picked up an iron because I've been needing an iron desperately. So one of the great things about Aldi products is that they have warranties. So this iron actually has a 3-year warranty, and a lot of times I've gotten products in the past that have a warranty, but yet I don't take the time to fill in the warranty sheet. So right now you see me actually filling in the warranty sheet, and I wanted to put this in, not that it was really entertaining or anything, but just to remind you that you could be potentially losing out on so much money just by not doing this step, and I know personally that I tend to forget it. So just as soon as you get the product, take the form that's in there, write down the SKU, take a photo of the receipt or attach it to it, and just put it aside to file it for later. So now that the house is fairly clean, now it's time to get into the decluttering. So this is something I'm actually pretty embarrassed to admit, but this collapsible tub thing I got from Costco, and it's been in the back of my car, and as you can see, there's tons of plastic bags in there, but there's also Christmas decorations. So that's so embarrassing because we're nearly mid-April and I had Christmas decorations in the back of my car. So needless to say, this was well overdue, and hopefully this will be the push to really get you guys inspired and really tackling those things that you've just been putting off like I have. So another area of our house that's just been too crazy and has really been bothering me is this shoe bin by our back sliding door. It's how our house is laid out. It's in the living room, kitchen area, and it's really bothering me having tons of shoes just spilling out of this bin. But we put the shoes on right by the back door because we go in and out through the back door. So it's kind of, it makes sense to have the shoes there, but they don't look the best. So I'm really happy because I found this basket at the Salvation Army for $10 that has a lid. So it's great because no one will know that there's shoes in there, and I don't have that really cluttered, kind of gross looking shoe bin right in the living room where people are sitting right by the couch. So I really love this, and it was definitely a steal at the Salvation Army. And also, an area that's been bothering me is this cabinet. So this cabinet is kind of like a junk drawer, but it's been a junk cabinet. There's just been tons of stuff that we were either gifted or just like given from people moving out of their house, like old Tupperware, mugs that they weren't using, stuff like that, that we did use for a little bit, but as time moved on and we accumulated our other stuff, we didn't need that stuff anymore. So I'm just setting this aside, organizing this, and deciding what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. There's some really nice stuff in here, but we just don't use it. So I'd feel better about donating it to people that will actually use and enjoy these items. And next I'm moving over to the pots and pans. This area will definitely need more attention later on, but there were just a few pots that were definitely a no-go, and we don't use them anymore, we don't need them, and they're not the best quality. So I just kind of took those ones out. I'll have to dive in deeper and really decide what pots and pans we want to keep, but for now I just got rid of a couple pans and I'll donate those ones as well. Now, I definitely believe that vacuuming is like the finishing touch of cleaning. Lighting candles and vacuuming just makes all the difference in the house and just makes it look so much cleaner, especially when I have 2 cats and a dog that shed like crazy. So we definitely love our Dyson. I've mentioned many times on my channel that we have the cordless Dyson and absolutely love it. Best money spent, because like I said, with our animals shedding all the time, we honestly vacuum 4 to 5 times a day. We don't have the largest house, so it's definitely doable, but it just makes all the difference and is definitely the final touch with my cleaning routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, gained some cleaning inspiration from me, and also the inspiration to declutter your house. So there's certain areas that you've been putting off, like me, where my car or my junk cabinet, but this is the motivation that you need to go and tackle those items. And as you saw with me doing the pots and pans, you don't have to full on dive in if it's such a large project, but just start small and start decluttering and donating some items that you are no longer using. That will just make the process a whole lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for watching, and please consider hitting subscribe if you like this video, and stay tuned for more videos from me. Bye!